What's great is I get to see creatives, I get to see leadership from the various agencies, and frankly, they get to see me.
Yeah.
And I get to talk about what issues they have and what we're seeing, and answer any questions they have about IPG and the direction. And what better place can you do that than in Cannes? And everyone's caught up in the creativity of Cannes and the festivity of it, and yet we have business meetings. So we put it all together right here in one place. Well, of course, all the IPG offerings are my favorite. McCann, in terms of Melbourne, is for the second time has a good piece of work going on with the rail company in Melbourne. FCB just won something on mobile in terms of a Grand Prix, dealing with Nivea. That's some neat work in terms of the using a wristband off of a tear out from a newspaper. And it was very relevant and innovative, and they won a Grand Prix for that. And of course, RGA and the work that they're doing with Beats and Dr. Dre. So we have, plus there's thousands of others, but those are the ones that seem to be standing out right now. Well, we're a public company, and as a public company, we have succession requirements in terms of our board of directors. Make sure that there is a succession plan for me, and every year I review our talent throughout the whole company. And part of that talent review is succession planning for me. So I have a number of internal candidates that are contenders, if you will, and I go through each one of them one by one with our board. And there are issues that they see that they want to see more of in the upcoming year and so on. And we want to do this in an orderly fashion. It's always good. And of course, in case it's not in an orderly fashion, the name in the envelope, if I should get hit by a bus, is always there. But I like to think of it as an orderly transition, and we have work to do here. And I don't want everyone caught up in this issue of who's going to be my successor. So each of the various candidates, all the individuals, have a leadership program in place, and that's how we operate. The issue has always been our mergers are a requirement, and in our case, the only time you do a merger is if you need capital, and we don't need capital. We've returned $1.6 billion to our shareholders, so that's not a company that's starving for capital. We don't have a discipline in either a geographic area or an offering such as media. We have best-in-class offerings in all the different disciplines in our industry. And the final reason is someone puts an offer in front of us that we owe it to our shareholders to consider, and that hasn't happened yet. So right now, our message is very clear to our team. Put your head down, execute our business plan, and I'll worry about all the noise in the street about who's acquiring IPG and what's going on with the stock. Just execute against your plan, and we'll be fine.